In a few minutes, you will be shown the correct operational procedures for a vertical move using the Steprider. First, let's take a look at the drivetrain components of the unit. The drive chains, the gearbox, couplings, the motor, and batteries, which are located on both sides of the machine, and the optional MPS DC conversion box. On the rear side of the machine, at the bottom, are the drive sprockets, center bearing, and the tread system. The only assembly required for the Steprider is for the handle component of the unit. Simply slide the handle into the holes of the front support and tighten the half-inch nuts with a wrench or ratchet until firm. Located at the top of the machine on either side are the adjusting rods for the tension of the tread. These come from the factory set at the proper operating tension, which is 3/4 of an inch between the top of the shaft and the frame, as indicated in this graphic. Tread tension may have to be adjusted after about 6 months, depending on the usage of the unit. To adjust the tension of the tread, simply turn the indicated half-inch nut clockwise. Do not over-tighten, as this will decrease the life of the tread. To properly place a load on the Steprider, the operator simply pushes the load or blocks the load up and drives the Steprider toe plate underneath the unit. Notice that the toe plate is crawling under the load with the powered tread action. The operator positions the bottom wheels and wheel arms to a 90-degree angle from the mainframe, making sure the pins are securely locked into position. It is important to always secure the load to the Steprider with a ratchet strap. When placing the ratchet strap around the load, make sure the buckle is on the opposite side of the Steprider. The buckle should not be placed on the side of the load, as it could become an obstacle when attempting to clear a doorway. Ratchet the strap until snug. The operator then attaches the safety strap to the ratchet strap as shown by threading it back through its own loop. The strap is passed over the top of the load to the Steprider side so the operator can hold it and help balance the load when moving. To break the load back, the operator can stand on the second wheel quad arm as shown. Then he pulls the weight of the load back while pulling on the safety strap and holding the handle. The operator should not attempt to break back the load using only the handle. The handle is not designed for break-back leverage. The operator does not have to catch or carry any of the weight. The quad arms will take and support the weight of the load as it breaks back. The Steprider comes with a 9-wheel swivel dolly. This is used for moving the load in a vertical position, down a hallway, or to negotiate tight landings. The operator attaches the 9-wheel swivel dolly by inserting the 2 tongues into the receptacles on the toe plate. The swivel dolly is secured to the toe plate by inserting bolts into the holes as shown and hand tightened. No tools are required. The upper and lower wheel arms are designed to carry the load and keep the weight and impact off of the operator. Notice the ease of operation as the operator demonstrates rolling on 2 or 4 wheels, with light and easy fingertip control. With the upper wheel arm still in the 90-degree position and the lower wheel stowed parallel to the mainframe, the operator pulls the load backward until it rests on the wheels and the treads. The operator should practice walking the Steprider across a warehouse floor so that he can learn the proper balance procedures. One of the nice benefits of the Steprider action tread is the ability to assist the operator in powering a load up an incline such as a driveway or a handicapped ramp. The operator should practice walking the Steprider across a warehouse floor so that he can learn the proper balance procedures. The operator should always maintain a minimum of 20 pounds towards him. It's important for the operator to learn how to properly balance a load because this is the same motion that will be used while climbing onto a landing. Maintaining more weight towards the operator is critical when approaching and climbing onto a landing or the operator could lose the load. Before the operator can start a stair climb, the upper and lower wheel arms must be stowed in a vertical position parallel with the frame, with the wheels pointing upward. The operator should always make certain the pins are securely locked. Using the swivel dolly, the operator rolls the load in a vertical position to the foot of the stairs. The operator then stands on the third step, holding the safety strap in one hand as he grabs the handle and the switch in the other hand. With a gentle tug, the operator tilts the load toward the stairs so that it rests on the tread and the first row of swivel dolly casters closest to the Steprider. He then reverses the switch so that the bottom of the load moves away from the stairs, while at the same time exerting a small amount of pull on the safety strap. This will cause the Steprider to lower itself gently onto the staircase. The operator must always remember to wait until the motor stops running before reversing the switch to the opposite direction. Reversing the switch will start the Steprider tread action, causing the unit and its load to move up the stairs. Notice that the Steprider treads usually span 3 steps at a time, evenly distributing the weight of the unit across the steps. This method of traction and weight distribution is second to none. While maintaining his position above the load, the operator holds the safety strap securely as he uses the switch to climb the load up the stairs. It's important that as the load approaches the landing, the operator maintains 20 to 25 pounds of weight towards him to balance the load. At this point, the operator grasps the handle to help maintain the angle of the ascent. After the load is on the landing, but still hanging out over the stairs, the operator must maintain the angle and the balance of the load as the Steprider keeps its steady cam action pace onto the landing. Do not upright the load at this point because 2 rows of casters are still suspended in mid-air above the staircase. With the weight of the Steprider and its load on the tread and the first row of casters, the operator continues the crawling movement of the Steprider away from the staircase until the entire swivel dolly is above the landing. The operator should feel this up and down movement at least 5 times. Then he will know that the swivel dolly's first row of casters will be in position above the landing. This procedure is followed in reverse order to descend the stairs. When descending stairs, the operator must always make sure that the first row of lugs, rather than the smooth surface between them, engages the lip of the landing. Again, the operator must maintain slightly more weight towards him to properly balance the load. The operator should let the Steprider continue descending the stairs while holding the safety strap with one hand and the switch with the other. When the Steprider and its load has reached the bottom of the stairs, the operator lets it come to a complete stop. The operator must then reverse the motor. Reversing the motor will partially upright the load onto the last row of casters and the treads. The operator then gently nudges the load into a vertical position onto the swivel dolly. Optional pieces of equipment such as the Expand a Landing A are used to expand the depth of a small landing. The operator must never step onto the Expand a Landing, as it is not a step. It is merely a tool to help the operator negotiate tight landings. If you've purchased an Expand a Landing B with your order, the operator may use it to practice coming on and off of landings while on the warehouse floor. The Expand a Landing B is used to extend the depth of a second set of stairs on a stair climb. He must feel the up and down cam action at least 5 times on the landing. This assures that the first row of swivel casters has reached the landing. The operator must remember that the first set of tread lugs must line up with the lip of the landing when starting a descent. When the load has reached the bottom, the operator must always remember to wait for the motor to stop before reversing the switch to upright the load.